This bit on share rights issues is sponsored by Examinator Online, the platform to go to for SFC exam practice questions. Now, rights issues are often examined with numerical questions. This bit shows you a proven, efficient way to answer these questions quickly. Now, what is a rights issue? It's an issue of new shares to existing shareholders in proportion to the shares they already hold at a discounted price. Remember, a rights issue is always priced below the current market price or it would not fly. Two types of rights issues, renounceable and non-renounceable. Now, a renounceable rights issue is where you are given the right to buy shares at the discounted price, but you are also given the right to sell your rights to someone else. Whereas a non-renounceable rights issue, you have no right to sell on. You either take it, that is, you buy, subscribe for the extra shares, or you don't. You certainly do not sell on the rights. Let's look at an example to work the numbers. Renko Limited has 200,000 shares in issue. Share price before rights issue is 10 Hong Kong dollars. A 1-for-5 rights issue is announced at a subscription price of 8 Hong Kong dollars. That means for every 5 shares you currently hold, you have the right to buy one more share at a price of $8. And you will notice that the current market price is $10. It is discounted. What will the theoretical share price move to after the rights issue? A very common exam question. And what will the rights be valued at? A second common exam question. So it's a 1-for-5 issue. There are 200,000 shares in issue. Divide 200,000 by 5, we get 40,000. So 40,000 extra shares will be issued so that we will have total shares in issue of 240,000 after the rights issue. Now, let's look at the calculations. First of all, total share value before the rights issue. We take the market value of $10 multiplied by the shares in issue, initially 200,000, giving 2 million Hong Kong dollars. The total share value after the rights issue, well, we take the initial 2 million valuation and then we add the extra 40,000 shares that are being issued at the subscription price of $8. Add those together and we get 2.32 million. With those calculations done, what is the share price after the rights issue? We take the total value of the company now at 2.32 million divided by total number of shares now in issue, 240,000, giving $9.66. That's the answer to a possible question. What is the value of rights per share? Well, what is it I am buying? I am buying a share that after the rights issue will be worth $9.66. What am I paying for that share? I'm paying $8. So the value of the rights per share is the difference, the $9.66 that the share will settle at and the $8 that you pay out if you exercise the rights. So the right is worth $1.66. Again, that could be the answer to a question. Right, let's look at a shortcut, a way of doing these calculations which you can practice and you can do quickly, certainly within 1 minute. Okay, we have the same example, the same data. Let's look at a shortcut to the answer. We are going to have 3 column shares issued, price per share, total value. Now, once you are practiced in this approach, you don't need to write down the narrative, no point, but this is for illustrative purposes. So the original number of shares you hold, well, we just narrow it down to the relationship. Here it's 1-for-5. So we're going to look at 5 shares issued. If it was a 1-for-3, we'd write down 3. If it was a 1-for-2, we would put down 2. The price per share, $10. The total value of those 5 shares, $50. The rights issue, it's an extra share, 1 share for the 5 we hold. We are going to pay $8 and the total value of that extra share, $8. Let's add everything up and we get the total shares issued now, 6, at a total value of 58. It is now very simple to calculate the value per share, the theoretical X rights share price. We take 58 total value divided by the number of shares, 6, giving $9.66. And as before, the value per right is the theoretical X rights price of $9.66 minus what you pay, the subscription price for the rights issue, $8.166. Now, in the exam, when you see a question like that, if one comes up, you don't need to write out the narrative. You write down the 5, the 10, giving you 50. You write down the 1, 8, giving you 8. You add them up. You divide total value by the shares issued. That gives you the value per share. And then the value per share minus the subscription price gives you the value of the rights. Now, in the exam, they may give you different data. That is, they give you the after issue price, the theoretical price of 58, and they ask you what was the original price. There, you just plug in all the numbers that will be the same, except you will be imputing the original price per share. You won't be calculating the theoretical X rights price. And remember, practice the share rights issue questions on Examinator online.